Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hoods, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach starting to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
These guys are go easy, off the easy, precision. With my steppers, our special kids, making picks so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ryan Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Hey, this is Pat O'Teasy reporting live, man. We out here at this big event going down. We got Mr. Sean Cotton in the house. We out here, man, for the community, man. Shout out to Cosign Mag, man, always doing stuff in a positive way. That's what it's about, you know? No doubt, no doubt. So, man, the platform that took the hell off, man. Yeah. How long ago did you start it? Like 12 years ago, 2011, maybe 12, 13, 11, 12 years ago. Yeah, what was the thought about it? Just to promote the hood, get everybody right or whatever? Yeah, just get people, just get people. All right, next year we get ready. Next year we get ready. Playing no games. Just to give people an opportunity. And, you know, that's really what it's about, man. And it was just a hobby. Like, I didn't get in it to make money or anything like that. It was just a hobby, and one thing turned into another. I always say, stay consistent, that anything will happen. There's more opportunities just opened up when you stay consistent. So. All right, so let me ask you this. So you big on the high school sports around here? Definitely. I got my own youth team, 7th grade. Oh, what's the name of the team? We was Team Ferrari, but now we're 99 overall. Okay, where y'all play out of? Coast to coast. We're at Job Nation. We're everywhere. The swag, we're everywhere. Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, hey, man, I do a high school podcast called The Dub. We interview all the high school football coaches and stuff out right there. Just give a shout out to the Dub. I'm sorry, it's loud. Shout out to the Dub for high school podcast. Shout out to the Dub for the high school podcast. Hey, look, in this media space, it ain't never too many podcasts. It ain't never too many interviewers. It's a lot of money out here for everybody. A lot of people are in competition. I don't know why. It's a lot of money out here in this media space, man. All the black creators just need to work together. Absolutely. It's a lot of money out here, man. Like, no competition. You can go on everybody's platform and do an interview with all of them. Like, people are watching everybody, every podcast, so it doesn't matter. So shout out to the Dub podcast, man. It's a lot of money out here. Just go get it. Yes, sir.
He right.
He right, but he acting like you getting on his nerve, Pat.
It was loud in there. He was
loud, man.
He was struggling to hear like time I started doing the interview. Then this one dude started getting on the mic and doing a 3-point contest at the same time. So it was just ridiculous. He was actually cool as a fan. He got his number. We gonna chop it up and do some more stuff in a more controlled environment in the future. But hey man, if it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo. Episode 51 of the Dub. It's the Welcome Back Car Show. Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back, Car.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What up, Coach?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's up, Coach?
Coach got that vacation.
I never thought I'd say we miss you, dog. Well, I miss you because I've been out here on my own, fending for myself, Coach. You left me out hanging.
Well, you were supposed to be on vacation too, so you did the swaggy wit. We agreed when we went on vacation that we was on vacation. You came back and did shows. You just had a lot of other stuff going on. That was very unprofessional of you. But I'm glad to be back. Miss y'all too. Football season officially starts August 1st. Smells different. The air is different. Your body feel different. It's football season, man. So I'm excited, man.
Yes, sir. B Riser, what's up, boss?
Yeah, hey, I know. Hey, I'm back on my 2-month vacation too, man. So hey, man.
Well, actually, you like 4 months, but we cool with it. 2 work.
Wait, give me 2.5. Give me 2.
Look,
Hey, man.
wait a minute.
Hey,
I don't even know why he hadn't been on the show. Batman to disappear. He been too busy roller skating in the roller skate rink, hunching walls. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Listen, he been unbigging backs. He been unbigging backs. That's what B Rise do.
I've been unbigging my back.
Hey, but y'all gotta excuse me, man. I'm watching the show on the Roku. It's disturbing, man. I'm going to switch the channel.
You're one of the Hulu movies, are you?
No, I'm watching us on Roku.
Oh, you watching us on Roku? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, y'all watching the channel on Roku.
That's what's up. Hey, shout out. We are on Roku. We are on Fire Stick. We are on Apple TV. We are nationwide, baby. So if you got your grandmama out in Kansas City or Milwaukee or Florida, tell her to hit that right there. The Big Youth and Sports and Entertainment Channel, BYSE. The dub is live on Roku right now. So shout out.
That's big.
That is big. Also, we are doing our rankings tonight, so that's big. Everybody, stay tuned for the rankings. We all got our rankings. Swaggy is not here, so right here, Swaggy will not be part of the rankings because Swaggy is off tonight. So Swaggy is not in the building, but we got our rankings. I want y'all to check out the overlays from them. I think they are dope, but the last one will shock the hell out of you. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Is it me or do Swaggy just be looking for reasons not to come on the show now?
Bruh, if it ain't a basketball bouncing, Swaggy don't want to seem to be around no more.
No, I think he just like for the season to be, there,
Wait a minute. No, I'm serious though. Swaggy didn't even put out the rankings for football. Everybody else did. I don't even have an overlay for Swaggy.
All of us putting out the rankings. We all putting out rankings. Swaggy come in. I ain't gonna be on the show. We putting out rankings. His rankings was I ain't gonna be there
on the show. So we need to be ranking on Swaggy.
Right. Yeah, let's rank Swaggy top reasons for not coming on the show.
I like that. I like that. Y'all come up with it. Y'all write it down. We'll do that at the end of the show. I like that. We're gonna rank the top reasons. Hey man, well, we're gonna rank the reasons why Oak Cliff Life is on the show. We're gonna bring on Coach Oric, Coach Welton Johnson, who follows me on Facebook and didn't realize that until yesterday, and Coach Lewis. So man, let's bring on Oak Cliff Life. Let's go.
Appreciate it, fellas.
What's up? How you doing, Coach?
Welcome. Life. Every time I hear Life, I start thinking about the movie with Eddie Murphy and oh man, the cornbread scene. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm that baby pappy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been at work every day with a different lifeline.
You ain't lying. Yeah, straight gold in that movie. So let's see if there's gold in the program. Coach Oric, welcome, and your staff, man. We're excited to have you guys on. I have a lot of history with Life, like I was telling y'all in the green room, which was probably blue, but a lot of history with the program, done a lot of things up there, refereeing the games, running games, know all the staff up there, man. So it's a pleasure to have you guys on. We train our referees at Life on Sunday, so might as well have y'all on talking about the program. Coach, how long have you been with the program?
So this is my second year as a head coach, but I've been here. This will be my 5th year coming up. Kind of worked my way up. My first year, I was outside linebacker coach, and then I was special teams coordinator, then I was D coordinator, and then I was head coach the year after that. So second year as a head coach, and I think we're getting some things rolling. It takes a while to build a program, but I think with the coaches we got in place, I think we're going to get it there for sure.
Good deal. Coach Johnson, how long have you been there? I see that you run the junior high program, and you're the quarterbacks coach, correct?
Yes, sir. Going into my second year there. I spent 5 years at Newman International before coming here. So this will be my second season.
Okay, Niche.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I think refereed y'all playoff games about 3 years ago.
Yep, matter of fact, I think they refereed the Trinity game.
Absolutely, yeah, because y'all were in T-Cal back then, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, boy, look, the complete circle is going down. All right, Coach Lewis, how long have you been in the program?
Yeah, this is my second year. Actually, Oric hired me. I was in Palm Beach, Florida, right before I came there. We met on Twitter, and then we just chopped it up. But before that, I was in Dallas ISD. I was on the north side. So really happy to be here in our second year after, growing from the first year and then seeing what we can do this year.
Right.
Got you. Hey, Coach Oric, give us a little background on your history. How did you get to this position where you started from?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Kansas City. So I, grew up there, played junior college ball for a year. And then when I was 19, I went back to my high school and started coaching. My head coach was able to bring me in. And so, I started at 19 real young. And, I think back on those days, man, and it's learned a lot since then for sure. But, I was there for about 5 years, St. James Academy, and they've won back-to-back state titles now in 4A up in Kansas. So they built a program up there and learned a lot. Came down here. To be honest with you, number one, there's nothing better than Texas high school football. Love it. Love Kansas. Love Kansas City. Got family up there, of course, but there's nothing like Texas high school football. And then I figured out the pay scale was about double what it was in Kansas. So wasn't too hard to convince me, to make the move. So, I think probably haven't ever told anybody, but I when I was applying around, I'm just on the state website or whatever looking for jobs, and I got a call from a principal, and all she said was Oak Cliff, and so I thought it was South Oak Cliff, and so I was like, oh, I looked it up, and I was like, I don't know if that's the right Oak Cliff or not, but anyways, Life Oak Cliff, they hired me. It's a little bit different than South Oak Cliff, but Life Oak Cliff was able to bring me on. Outside linebacker coach my first year, and kind of just built my way up since then. And fortunate to be under some really good coaches. Coach Phillips and Coach Thrush do a great job, with our athletic department and building that up, and they give us a lot of support. And now we're at a place, I think with the coaching staff we have, Coach Lewis, Coach Johnson, everybody else, I always try to hire people that are smarter than me, that know a lot more than I do. And I just let them do their job. That's really the only thing I could really say, is I think hiring the right people and let them do what you're hiring to do. That's something that I learned for sure.
No doubt. Hey, I want to ask y'all about, I'm all about schedules and stuff, man. What happened in the Maypearl game last year? Did that game last 5 hours? Fellas, listen to this.
That one.
The score of this game was 81-61. That had to be a 5-hour game.
It was.
It was actually a quick game, though. It was actually, and it was cold, so the refs weren't trying to stay out there. If we played a full game, it would have went to 100.
It was. Well, I'm the defensive coordinator, or I was last year. I actually hired a D coordinator this year, and needless to say, that was a sobering moment for me. Coach Lewis was over there putting up points like crazy, man. And they got a running back out there, that's real good, and we could not stop him to save our life. So it was back and forth. It was high scoring. It was a fun game. I will say that it was fun.
Coach, you deserve to fire yourself, Coach.
Hey. You're not wrong. That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Hey, I know Coach Carr couldn't wait to talk. Look at it. Go ahead, Coach. Unmute yourself.
He deserved it. You're right. Right. He deserved it. Whatever coaching philosophy you have on defense, get the complete opposite in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're exactly right.
Hey, welcome to the Dub.
He said that was a fun game.
He said it was a fun game. Yeah, I would have been miserable, man. I would have been miserable.
Oh my God. Look, now I ain't gonna lie, as a fan, and I'm a fan of offense, I would have just been losing my mind. I love offense and stuff, but damn, I don't think I've seen one like that. And I know J Mac, I think it's a cute. Didn't you make him? J Mac said that about DeSoto versus somebody. What was that?
Lake Ridge.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that against Lake Ridge. It was one of the games where you said they lost. DeSoto lost, but they put up like 50, 60 points.
Oh, yeah, like that was the playoff game. That was that was against Stony Point. That was the first team I ever seen score 50 points and lose by 20.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got a new one. They scored 61 points and lost by 20. That is amazing. But I would have loved to have been there to see that game.
Hold on, time out.
We can pass over this, guys. It's all right.
I got because I've been on vacation. But you gave us 61, and y'all only scored 21, and you said that was a fun game?
It was a fun game in the sense of from a fan perspective is what I'm referencing. It was
because you ain't a fan, are you?
Trust me, I wasn't having any fun. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so we don't ever say that again. when we talk about that game, because we don't use those words at all. At all, folks. Absolutely not. And you know what? That's why I've been on vacation.
Hey, Coach Carr, you might want to unplug your mic too. You sound like you're in a studio about to cut an album. So I
might need to cut more than the album after giving up 61 and thinking that shit is cool.
Oh no.
Coach Carr is our defensive guy. So whenever he hears stuff like that, it drives him crazy.
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I do.
But on the other end, I did find where y'all was putting it to other teams too. I see a 52-6 win. I see I saw another one. What was the other one? What was it? 69-0 win. So y'all rectified it. It looked like that was early in the season, and y'all was able to rectify that and fix some problems.
Sound like you got a great OC.
Absolutely.
I was just about to talk about that, man. Our Coach Lewis, he does an awesome job with our offense. I think he can speak to a little bit of that. Some of the things he does over there. It's trying to stop his offense in practice, man. It's a challenge in itself.
Right.
All right, Coach Lewis, talk to us.
Yeah, so we're pretty much an air raid run and shoot offense. So we're about 70-30. I just like to sling the ball around the field as much as possible. So we just find a matchup out there. We go 4x1 a lot of times, and it's high school football. There's always one weak link out there. So I just go out there, find that weak link, and just make his day hell out there. We put him on an island by himself, and then we put our best wide receiver on him, and we make him cover all day. So sometimes it works. Sometimes you run up against a West where they're just blitzing, and then you can't really do much about it. But for the most part, we're just slinging that ball around the field. We had a great athletic quarterback. He ended up being first team all district as a sophomore. Now he just moved to wide receiver this year. So we got a really good quarterback this year. So we broke 9 school records last year. So I plan on breaking all those records again. And, and this time, that Madison game, that's a game that me and Coach Johnson, we go back and forth because that was the game that we were at the 1-inch line, and, all the yards that we put up and all the scoring we did, we just didn't get that last, 3 points, which would have made a big difference, probably put us in that playoff hunt, for that last position. So.
No doubt.
Wow.
So,
hey, excuse me, Pat. Do you know Lee Jackson?
No.
You know, cause he from Florida, and that's what he came. You know, he over there at Trinity now, but I knew him at Carter. But y'all sound like y'all twins, cause that's all he like to do is throw the ball.
Oh, what part of I'm from Florida too, so that's probably why.
What part of Florida you from, bro?
I was born in Panama City, but before I moved to Texas, I was in Destin, Florida. So
How long you been in Texas?
I got here 2013, so about 10 years now.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all
Coach, let me
different.
ask y'all a question, man. This is a curiosity question. Why don't you think that charter schools don't have the same success as the basketball team?
Well, part of that for me is so when I came on, because I was in Dallas ISD and I worked with Tony Johnson at WT White before I came here. It's just like there's a misconception about the kids that we can bring in. So everybody thinks that you can bring in all these kids and it's just easier to get them in charter school. Well, with basketball, there's only 12 spots. You can get 2 good players on basketball, and that changes the program around. For us, is you got to have, if we don't have linemen, which we have smaller linemen, you got to get some linemen. You got to get a quarterback. You got to get that. So there's a lot more positions, that we have to, bring kids in. And then unfortunately for us, I say we're in the death triangle because we have SOC is a block away. So we'll develop kids in middle school. And then when they get freshmen, they go to SOC, they go to Duncanville, they go back to Lancaster, they go to DeSoto. So like, as far as us building a program at the high school level, we build them at 7th and 8th grade. And then we're looking at this kid to come. I mean, like this year we lost 2 really good freshmen, and they transferred to schools, and, we're finding out on Twitter, we found out some weird way, that these kids are coming, and that's kind of the thing. And Coach Johnson is kind of rectifying that because he's bringing in kids. So he brought in about 25 kids, this year, and they're looking to stay together. Yeah.
Ooh, hold on.
It's hard enough for me to get games as it is.
Change the subject. We get the point. We get the point.
Hey, Will, they say you sound like you talking through the Rudy's drive-through window, so you might want to unplug your mic because it is giving
you need to be quiet. We're gonna change subjects. We're gonna do something different. We all about relocating and having to.
Hold on, Will.
Right?
Hey, Will, hold up.
I'm all about Jay Beckett, man. I'm all about Jay Beckett. And it sounds like the man, Coach Welton.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. But just tell me, being a junior high coach, how did y'all come up with that integration right there? Coach Oric, how did you choose him to be the guy over the junior high? Or did you hire him?
Yeah, well, it's there's kind of a couple aspects to it. Number one, you got to have someone who's great at relationships. Like Coach Lewis kind of talked about. I've been here 4 or 5 years, and if we had, every year I could name 5 to 6 kids that are starters at other big schools. That if they would have stayed at Life, we're competing for state championships. So, we had to have someone come in that's great at relationships. And then number 2, Coach Johnson is amazing because he's been a successful high school head coach over at Newman, an offensive coordinator over there as well. They had a lot of success, and his ego was not too big to say, I want to take over that middle school program, which, you don't find that a lot of times. People think middle school is a demotion or middle school is a step down. But you guys know, middle school is that bedrock of your program. And so, when I talked to Coach Johnson about, when we had that opening and he was interested in it, and I think it was just a natural fit. You got someone with head coaching experience. He's got experience building a program at Newman Cedar Hill. It was an easy transition. He's done, a remarkable job so far.
Yeah, I like that.
Coach Johnson,
we had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Hey,
P-Rise, you got something?
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right, J-Mac, you was about to make another point?
No, I was just saying because we were just talking about junior high coaches, so I thought it was cool that the junior high coach was coming on tonight, because I feel like it's a bigger part of a program now than maybe
Absolutely.
back in the
I
day.
think it definitely is. I mean,
go ahead.
No doubt.
I would say
Look,
one thing that we all know, junior high or middle school coaches, they get a bad rap these days. And if you've never been in that position, you'll never understand what it's like to get, kids that have been playing the game since 6 or 7, and then also have, another 20 kids that they've never put on a helmet or shoulder pads before, and you can't just put them to the side. So, I mean, that's probably one of the hardest things about middle school. Now, one of the things that I love about middle school is it's the foundation of your program. If you can get kids bought into being at a school, being a team, and understanding what you're trying to do in the 7th grade, 8th grade, by the time they hit their freshman year, sophomore year, and they've been coached by a high school coach for 2-3 years now, it sets your program up different. I think that was one of the things that I learned as a young OC and a young head coach when I was at Newman, was the emphasis that you really have to put on your middle school program if you want them to be able to contribute right away. And I think we all know in today's game, you've got kids that are coming in, playing, starting, and really contributing as freshmen. And the only way to do that is to prepare them in middle school.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking, because I talked to Coach Green over at Duncanville. I think he's at Bird. And I always like the way they do their middle school. The way they, he had them guys working. When they get up to Duncanville, they be ready. And same with Coach over there at Kennemer. So I've always admired, and McCowan for that matter over there. The way DeSoto do they junior high. So I always felt that junior high is a big part of a successful high school program for the most part, especially in like the one city towns and the one school towns or 2 school towns, stuff like that. And the fact that I think all y'all is right there on campus, right?
Yeah, that's the great thing about our setup is, our middle school kids and high school kids, like you said, they're on the same campus. We're able to get them on the same field. They're able to see the high school guys and get a glimpse of, what that's going to look like and what it's supposed to look like. They're able to get, honestly, a little bit of coaching from all of our varsity coaches at some point.
Hey, Coach Org, do you guys kind of run the same system through the middle school up to the high school? Is like everything is the same, exact same play calls, formations, and stuff, so it makes it a seamless transition?
Yeah, I'd say we're about 90%. Now, it's like you guys know, high school kids, middle school kids, hopefully by the time they get to high school, you can put in a little bit more advanced stuff. But strength and conditioning, we have them in the middle school athletic period. They're doing the same strength and conditioning that our high school kids are doing all year round. All in the summer. Coach Johnson did a great job getting them up there this summer, doing a lot of great work up there. And but yeah, schematically, we're pretty much the exact same across the board, same calls. Because like you said, when they get up to high school, we're hoping that freshman year, sophomore year, they can hop right in and roll. So we got a really good 8th grade class, and we're looking for them, next year, the year after that, to be, taking over this thing. So they got to hit the ground running with all the play calls and, make it a seamless transition.
I would imagine that your quarterback is going to be the most the position that you focus on, getting them through that pipeline and making sure that he stays in the program. What are the athletes looking like now? What do we have any that are getting some good college looks and stuff out there like that? I imagine on the offensive side it's probably going good.
Right.
Yeah, this past year we had Devontae McCleveland. He went to Southern Nazarene D2 outside Oklahoma City.
My son went there.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, he had about 95% scholarship, between his athletics and academics. And he was a remarkable kid for us. But this year we got a couple guys coming up, like Coach Lewis talked about earlier. We got Jade Robinson, quarterback, 6'3", 190, ran 20 miles an hour the other day. Got a huge arm. Edric Jordan was our quarterback last year. He's moving to wide receiver this year. He had first time we had 7-on-7 this summer. He had 5 touchdowns in the first game we had. So he's a guy that could take the top off for sure. And then Braden Fukel is another wide receiver. So we got two really, really good wide receivers outside. And like Coach Lewis said, we're gonna go one-on-one and find their weak link and put them in space.
Good deal. So size-wise, it's schools like Life and Dunn and schools like that. I would say size is the one noticeable difference. Because I feel like you guys have a decent amount of kids on campus, and as a matter of fact, how many kids do y'all have in the program, varsity-wise, freshman-wise, all that type of stuff?
We should have, usually we'll have about 50 to 60. We should have about 50 this year, total, 9 through 12. And then typically depending on how things go, you're looking at probably 15, 10 to 15 in your senior class. So this year we got about 15 in our senior class. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely the key, is keeping them, year after year. And our 8th grade class coming up, man, I don't even know what the final number is, Coach Johnson, but that thing, I think we're at like 45 or something like that. So that's
close to that.
Good.
Yeah, that's like y'all are here. That's the future right there. That's the goal. Keeping those kids rolling.
Good deal. What about size-wise as far as physicality? Are we looking at any 6'2", 280-pound linemen, 300-pounders? Do we have any of those in the program?
That's what Devontae was last year. That's what Devontae McClellan was last year. But no, we don't have that's when our district we play Grandview, West, Whitney, Maypearl, which those are all big country boys. Those are where all those teams are. So we have to be smart, defensively. Like we run a lot of twists. We stun a lot. We can't just have our guys go head up, just play base technique because they don't have the size to do it. So you got to be creative. Coach Lewis, offensively they do some great things as well. Because again, if you're just sitting there thinking you're just going to bang your head and just run ISO after ISO against West Whitney, you're in for a long night. So. Being creative is a big part of what we have to do, to kind of close that gap because of our lack of size.
I imagine that sharpens the coaching skills, though, because having to adjust like that, it probably makes you a better coach in the long run.
That's what I try to tell all of our assistants is, it's easy when you got all the talent in the world. It's easy to go over to one of those big schools and take all those D1 kids and, produce versus – when we got some kids of different sizes and like you said, you kind of got to mix and match to try to compete with some of those teams for sure.
Right.
All right. I got one more question. I'll give it to the fellas. And this was one I was going to ask in the pre-show, and I was like, let me say this to the show. Why the hell y'all don't play Waxahachie Life?
Good question.
I'm allowed to answer that one. I'm gonna let somebody.
Yeah. We're gonna let you answer that one.
No, in all seriousness, we do scrimmage. That's actually our first scrimmage next week. We got them coming to our place next Friday morning, actually. So I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I don't know why in the past we haven't, but trust me, I am not the one going to be ducking that competition. I would love to see them on the schedule moving forward.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Y'all in the same basically district program or whatever you want to call it. I just never understood that. And I knew some kids at Waxahachie Life. We actually used to referee their scrimmages. We used to referee Oak Cliff Life scrimmage as well when y'all played Roosevelt and some other schools like that. But I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me. There's just like some matchups have to happen. Maybe that needs to be a dub showdown or something. Maybe we need to put that together.
Make it happen.
I'm all for it.
We gotta make it. We gotta make it happen.
I'm with it. Who's in y'all district?
Oh man, so we got Grandview and West. Those are typically the top two over the last few years. And we got Whitney, we got Maypearl, we got Madison, who's kind of our big rival over in East Dallas. Came up real close against them, but just short. Then we got us, we got Gateway, Inspired Vision, A+. So it's 9-team district, and it's a big one for sure.
I'm gonna stop it right here, Coach. I'm just gonna say it. You on the dub, and our audience don't recognize Madison as East Dallas.
I'm not from Dallas. I'm not.
I just got to
That's my fault.
Yeah, we got you.
I just figured because somebody gonna say it, so let me say it.
Hey, I'm from Kansas City, man. I don't know. I don't know the general directions. That's all I know.
I mean, technically you're right, but I'm just saying.
You're right.
Technically you're right, but
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
our audience ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah, I feel like it is, but, you know.
Yeah, he looking at the compasses and stuff. Hey, on the bus ride, it was heading east.
Yeah,
That's all I
man,
know.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah. Just don't tell no brother that. Not this from Dallas.
He meant that too, though.
Oh Lord.
Oh, but you're right. You're right. But you know, I'm just.
Hey, no, I'll take it from y'all, man. I'll take it from y'all. I'll try.
Hey, I'm just trying to help you out, brother. That's all. Go ahead,
It's hilarious.
Oh no, I'm good, Coach. Hey, because quick question, man. All right, so y'all got in y'all district. What was our record last year, Coach?
3-7 last year.
3-7. Okay, and you guys right now going into this year, how do you feel about your team? Like honestly, do you think with 25 new relocators, are those guys are there any linemen in those 25?
So those are all middle school kids, you know. So we don't have any new high school kids.
So you're getting kids coming from also all your middle school kids are actually now coming back into the program.
Yeah, a few.
Are you gonna play any of those on varsity, or are you gonna keep them together?
No, they're staying down to.
They're all eighth. He's referring to 8th graders, like they're.
They're getting ready to be 8th graders.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but they're not 9th graders coming from 8th grade.
Right.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Coach. I'm gonna leave this alone because I wanted to ask you one question though, and I think I would be upset if I didn't ask you this. This is more so for me. Having an opportunity at this job that you have, right? Great opportunity. You're in the middle of football country. You're in the middle of, to me, the best football in the country anywhere when you talk about per capita talent, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all gonna do to become relevant, right? You know, I mean, it has to become a point where y'all are just kind of sitting over there, and we all know who you are, but we all look at faith family. And yes, basketball, I get it. You can say it's different in football. Todd said all the time that you can't win at charter schools but he just laughed at it. But my question is, I think you can win. So why can't you get those players? Right? Like, why is it hard to get those players to want to come be a part of a program where if you got 50 players in your program, it should be 20 players somewhere around walking the streets or at backups or somewhere that I feel that you can become extremely competitive just on talent alone.
Can I hit on
I
this
don't
one?
I don't know if talent alone is going to help you win games. It gives you a chance. But I'm just trying to figure out what can we do to help Life Charter become that program that you guys are seeking to become.
I think Coach Johnson wanted to jump in on that one.
As far as what y'all can do, I think what y'all are doing right now, giving us this platform to talk about what we're doing in the direction the program is going, is definitely, a huge one. Coach Horick hit on it earlier. Anytime you bring in a new head coach, a new staff, and you're building a program, essentially rebuilding from the ground up, it starts from the ground up. We've got a pretty good group of high school kids. It's a mix of upper and lower classmen. But what you talked about how you get those kids, for us, our transfer rules are different in high school than most schools. So a kid can't just come here like they could go to Duncanville tomorrow or DeSoto tomorrow or SOC tomorrow because we're a charter school. So we actually have to build from the ground up. If you go look at our middle school, if you follow youth in the area, we've got a 6-foot 8th grader that played for Pac Prime that's known all throughout DFW. We've got kids from EGB that's come in. We've got kids from SED. We have in that 8th grade class alone a 6-foot receiver, a 5'11" receiver, a 5'10" receiver, a 5'9" quarterback that's the number 1 quarterback in his class in the state right now. In the trenches, our middle school line is probably the size of some freshman lines at some of the schools that, you know, we look at as powerhouses. So for us,
none
we
of
had to
those
build
kids
from the
stay.
ground up.
None of those kids stay.
This group will.
Okay, so your 8th graders this year would be
this group will stay.
You as freshmen.
Yeah, this group will stay. We'll be back on this show in a couple years, and y'all will remember this group of 8th graders that we're talking about now. And I'll sign my name on that one.
Coach, I want to pull up at your 8th grade game just to see how many high school coaches I see.
I do too.
Do this for me. September 14th. It's a Thursday. Pull up. Y'all tickets are on me.
Who y'all
Hey, as a matter of fact,
it'll be
man,
we
don't want to watch that, man.
September 28th. West.
No, man, I ain't wasting my time to come to that, man.
I'll tell you
Listen,
what, let me ask you this.
I'm coming to Madison game.
Madison doesn't have a middle school.
Oh, well, what middle? So y'all don't play no DISD middle schools?
Do y'all play Bird?
I did hear Gateway. Y'all play AW Brown?
Nah.
Y'all play the Duncanville, Cedar Hill,
Gateway, and I don't want to talk about Inspire Vision A+, no disrespect. West, Grandview, Whitney, Maypearl. We open up.
And them country schools, them country schools, that will be challenging because them some big boys.
Give us the first country school at the crib and we'll come through. You know, my refs actually work out chains on those nights anyway, so I probably can just come through anyway. Hell, I might come work the chains and make some money and watch it.
How's Gateway Middle School? They middle school pretty good?
They've got athletes. That's the thing. Yeah, I say they are. In middle school,
are they better than Maypearl? Are they better than Maypearl Middle School?
It'd be a good game.
Okay, so I want to go to. What middle school game where you be like, man, I can't wait to see that game, and it can't be Gateway if they're not that good.
If you're willing to travel, I'm gonna say week 1 when we go to Brock, state championship Brock.
Yeah.
Where is that? How far is that from here?
45 minutes.
Oh, that ain't
it's
far.
east.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I want to see y'all. I want to see if you saying
we've got
that
West
class
at
that
home.
you're talking about is that dope. I want to see them play dope people.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You have no idea how hard it's been to try and find games for this group.
But so people ducking. I know a couple of middle schools around here.
Oh, they make it happen.
We don't shy away from nobody. Coach will take them games. We've been.
We got a hole in the schedule.
We need to find them a middle school team to play.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
we got to consort with our AD of our show, Todd. See what he got.
Yeah.
Reach out to me after the show.
There you go.
We'll make sure the AD reach out to you.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Matter of fact, Coach, I might need you to come back on Sunday because I'm gonna have a couple other middle school coaches on. We gonna have that conversation. So
I would
might need you to come back around when we have that junior high discussion.
Send the invite.
Yeah,
you got it.
Love it.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I got a sign up right here that says Swag is off tonight, right? Because what did Swaggy tell us in the group? He said, I'm working, 3 to 11 tonight.
Of course. He always say that before he pop up.
And then he pops up on the show. What the hell is going on?
Well, y'all ain't figured that out about Swaggy, man. I told you.
Hey, I'm gonna be like that pastor off in Philadelphia. Y'all know that pastor talking about you's a liar. Oh Lord!
I told you, Swaggy just be looking for. Whoever could give me the top 10 Swaggy excuses for not making a show, I got a free T-shirt. Free T-shirt.
Yeah. Hey,
shit! Give me the top 10. I need the top 10 Swaggy excuses.
Hey, in the group now, y'all go.
I'm just trying to figure what. Hey, what made you come on today, Swag? What set you off?
I just made a post in the chat. I just said on my way home.
It's not 11.
I said,
man.
I know. I said on my way home. Here I come.
You left early?
You damn right.
You gonna have a job tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of jobs,
I got a question from a homie, from a homie, the OC that be out here just running up the scoreboard, man. You say you got an undersized line, but you throw the ball a lot. Wouldn't it probably be better to kind of do like the Liberty Hill offense? Just a lot of cut blocking and things like that.
Well, like I said, we're air raid, air and running shoot, so we're getting the ball out in 1.8 seconds. So it really don't matter what size lineman we have. We have wide splits. So I learned under Hal Mummy and Mike Leach, so which they have undersized linemen and in the college level too. So we're just using a lot of their stuff. We base block, and then it's really based off a quarterback. If you have a really good quarterback that can read the field, we read half the field. He's got one read and he's getting the ball out of his hands. So we don't, and like I said, we don't run the ball this year. We're going to try to run the ball. So we're kind of incorporating a little wing tee, which is, another undersized lineman kind of scheme and stuff like that. So we're going to try to actually run the ball in a traditional way. Last year we did, run the ball longer or further than, the previous year, but it was a lot of quarterback runs. And this year I don't want to put the quarterback in that much, jeopardy with him, a lot of that. So we have decent running backs this year. So we're going to try to see if we can do that, kind of spread the field a little bit. But yeah, for our linemen, like I said, we use the wide splits, and our quarterback's just reading one side of the field. And then, we're getting the ball out of our hand in like 1.8 seconds.
Okay. Man, you sound like a little evil genius, kind of like Mike Leach.
Yeah,
it don't even matter. Like you don't even need an O-line. We ain't worried about it, man. By the time that ball get out here.
Yeah, that's it. I'm actually air raid certified, so I learned under Mike Leach and Hal Mummy. So everything that the foundation of what I am that's them. And then Miles with and AJ Smith,
Davis.
those guys, they taught me to run and shoot. So I mean, we have a lot of option routes. So the defense is never right. So depending on what the coverage is, we're reading the coverage before that, and we're getting the ball out.
Did you say the defense never right?
Correct.
It was somebody that put 61.
No. We scored 61.
They scored 80.
Yeah.
Oh, they scored 80.
Yeah. We scored 61.
Hey, listen.
Hey, either defense wasn't right that night. So, hey,
right,
it was an offensive show.
Hey,
no, one of them was right. One of them was right.
Coach, like, why y'all keep going back to that? Damn.
I was the same, man. Golly.
One of them was right. Well, Coach, you opened that box. Like, you did that when you started that. Like this just gets better. So at what point did you turn to your offense coordinator and say, hey, man, you better score every possession?
Oh, trust me, he was well aware before that game even started, because we had he knew real quick. He knew real quick in that game, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. What do you think the changes or the changes you guys have made will improve that defense this year? Have you got any more players in that gotten bigger? We got what are we doing to change that narrative? Because the offense is gonna keep scoring. I don't, looking at the schedule, y'all gonna score. What can we do to hold them teams down to at least 30? Because
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say this because in high school football, it is about scoring. Hell, a good defense is holding a team down to 20 most nights. You know what I'm saying? They're not holding them down to 10 or 0.
Well, that's what, when I brought Coach Lewis on, I knew he was an air raid guy. And, one thing I don't think people talk about a lot is playing the defense, being the defensive side to an air raid offense, when we throw the ball a lot, and obviously we all know, you have a wing T offense or a team that, runs the flex bone, that clock's draining, but you're throwing the ball a lot, whether you're completing or incomplete, that thing might be a little bit longer game. So, defensively, for us, we we're kind of transitioning between a 3-3, and a 4-2-5. And, I always learned 4-2-5, but the 3-3 was something I was really infatuated with last offseason. And so we didn't really install a lot of our 4-2-5 stuff quick enough, and that's obviously that one's on me for sure. So we did, shoot back in January and on, we were working a lot of our base stuff. And, a big thing that we got away from was teaching the techniques, the D lineman, stepping down on a down block and, spilling technique versus, cutting when the guy's coming, pulling at you, different things like that. So, there's a lot of just back to the fundamentals of defensive football. And, like you said, it's also being realistic. It's 2023. Offenses are going to score points. It's even you watch Alabama, the best defensive mind of all time, is giving up 34, 37 points a game sometimes. So it's about getting those timely stops. That's what it's really important. So
you're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about
those things. That's the important thing for sure.
And I think part of it probably is just like, that's why I was asking about size and stuff. I think part of it is definitely the size factor as well when you get into these schools. Because I went to a practice yesterday and I was just amazed that I didn't see, like, I'm not gonna even say the school, but I just really didn't see like a single lineman to me on the team. It was just like, wow. So, and it's a school that would be kind of in this mid classification. So I was really surprised by that. So I know that's part of the issue and trying to make sure that you get kids up there. Y'all need to get these kids on these college eating programs. When both of my sons went to college, all they do is eat. They got food here, food there. Everywhere they go, it's just food around. And so y'all gotta get the kids to eating.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
Hey, y'all gonna play Trinity?
Not this year. Maybe potentially the year after. That's the other thing about our district being 9 teams. We only get 2 non-district games. So it's pretty small non-district schedule we get to pick from.
Okay.
Well, they killing swag, yo.
I think I started stuff when I said give me the topics, but Jesse wanted. Jesse, I got your shirt coming.
Wait a minute. So wait, who was this right here? Like on my end, all I can see is Facebook user.
That's Jesse. That's Jesse top 10 swaggy excuses.
Okay, that was Jesse top 10. Okay, yeah, Jesse did that, bro. God.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, Jesse. Oh, you a smoothie or something, Jesse.
Hey man, let's welcome Swaggy in, man. Cause they said Swaggy won't sit still. Swaggy, go ahead and talk. We can sit still, man.
Yes, sir. Talk, Swaggy.
I'm trying to get my eat on. I'm just listening to y'all.
Bro, I didn't know what was going on over there.
Hey, y'all do y'all thing. I'm over here eating, man. I'm trying to, I just got off. I'm trying to eat. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm watching.
You finna get ready to go to Houston, though, right?
Huh?
His cousin playing. His cousin got a game.
Okay, let me see. We got William Brooks peeping around in the background. He said, what'd he say? Y'all have an 8th grade team. He's got a question mark up because he's a coach at Trinity Cedar Hill. So I guess he wants some of that smoke.
No, he don't.
He wants some of that smoke.
I text Will twice. I called Will the night that they opened up practice at 12 o'clock. I've been asking for a game with Trinity for weeks. Now, I wouldn't have said that publicly had he not commented on this.
Oh, he calling cap.
You know
Coach Brooks out here capping these streets.
Hey, he came out with a test and everything. Oh my God. Okay.
Ooh, man, I love it.
Hey, Coach Brooks, you ain't got no choice now. You gotta line this shit up now. You can't go out like that, Coach.
Hey, man,
line this shit up.
Hey, my boy Will don't count, man. Y'all gotta get off my boy.
Wait, you calling my homie Coach Welton a liar? Is that what you trying to do, Sway?
I love Will, but Will know what's up. Tell Will to read his text from the last time we talked.
Yeah, get off my boy Will. That's my dog.
So
boy, they say Trinity don't want no smoke. They say Trinity over there trying to
Will said bring him on.
Trinity don't want no
smoke. Pat, Will said bring him on the show right now.
The last time I saw Trinity Cedar Hill,
he said bring him on right now.
So the Trinity Cedar Hill, they got a new staff over there, right?
Yeah, they got a new staff.
We had them on.
Yeah,
you wasn't here though, was you, Will?
Oh yeah, you weren't here. We just had them on 2 weeks ago.
We
I
just
believe.
had them on.
No, I was here for them.
Was you? Yeah, you was here.
The coach that came back from Oklahoma.
From Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, coach. I think they want all that smoke, coach. You mean to tell me he running from you, coach?
Don't do that to him.
Coach, he said he want all that smoke, coach.
No, he don't.
Coach,
we gonna live broadcast.
His mouth. You gonna write a check that somebody else gonna have to cash.
Coach,
writing a check that somebody else gonna have to cash.
Coach, that man said he want all that smoke. He said he don't make his coaches just like the fire heartbeats. You know what I mean? And he definitely wants that smoke. He said that.
You gonna get Will in trouble. That's what you gonna do. You gonna get Will in trouble.
Coach Wells, Will came in here. He threw the question marks up. He the one said that, like, he was asked it, like, y'all looking for a game, and you did respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it ain't like we ain't tried with you. Don't come in here talking about it with no question marks. And you left me on red. That's what you said. You said the man left you on red. You asked for a game, and he left you on red. He did.
My man said we can solve all this right now.
When I text Ty, he always leave me on red. That's how Will Brooks did too.
He went live from practice. You can go check his live. I
send Will the link.
Game and then he called me.
Hey, coach, did you pull up the practice?
No. Well, no need to. He called me. Now ask him to
that. He didn't want that smoke, so he had to.
Practice was at midnight. Everybody was asleep by then.
He called me.
My man said.
And they forgot.
Hey, my man said add him right now.
We were supposed to be eating barbecue.
He said he was looking for smoke at 12 at night. And you know don't nothing good happen at 12 at night.
Hey, nothing open for 7-11.
Who it is. You know, it's funny that Will got on here and said that after he had heard me say that we feel that game with Brock. It's funny he won a game now. But when I texted him on July 19th, he didn't won a game. When he left on July 31st, he didn't win a game.
So basically what you're saying is now he knows there ain't no chance y'all can play. Now he want to front like y'all can play.
Yeah.
Opening, he didn't want that smoke.
You did that math on your own, so you figured that one
out. I think he need to
Hey man, so Coach Well, you trying to say that Will trying to do the old hold me back routine, right? Like one people jumped in.
Hey, you know the one. You know the one that when y'all by yourself, you don't want that smoke. But when someone come in the room, he jumping. Yeah, what you want to do? What you want to do?
He get loud.
Now again, Will is my guy, but y'all can all do math. We know what 1 + 1 is.
So you saying this is an accurate statement? Hey, Swag, you need to get your man on.
Hey, I feel like we need answers.
We do.
Coach
Oregon. Swaggy right here. Defend your man. Get him on the line.
Hey, he put a message in there say Pat add me on, but one of y'all have to shoot him down. Hey, Coach Oregon's probably like, I don't know what the hell.
Hey, Coach Oregon got his man back. He like, yeah.
He's gonna get good. Hey, did I come to you weeks ago about playing Trinity?
You did, absolutely. You were trying to play. You said, "Hey, coach, I got him lined up. Maybe if they'll answer."
Like he said, I keep receipts.
He said if they answer back, we got a game.
Oh, okay.
Man. What you're saying is they head coach didn't reach out to you to confirm the game or to even discuss the game.
Basically.
Yep.
Oh my!
I feel like Dub Court. I think we got to reach a verdict, man.
Hey, I think somebody ducking and running, coach.
I feel like it's Trinity leadership all cap. Everybody say is that what it sounds like? That's all.
Y'all made me I said I was not going to do that tonight.
Yes, you did. You had every intention. You was waiting. You was waiting in the double Dutch line like.
I got bigger fish on my mind.
Hey, coach. When he saw Will in the chat, he was like, "Yeah."
I'm speaking less spoken to. He know that about me.
Let me in, coach.
Hey, coach, he saw Will in the chat. He was like, "Got him."
I've been waiting on this one.
Hey, hang tight. Here come Will.
Hey man, he gotta come to fit himself, man. He got about here looking bad, man. Out here looking bad.
Facts. It's black and white.
Here come Will.
Ain't nothing to defend.
Hey, he ain't on the schedule. Everybody need to line Trinity up. Put him on the schedule, coach. That's that game, baby.
Hey, Coach Wells just said they practiced at midnight because they were hiding. I ain't saying.
You don't put words in my mouth. Anything I say once, I say twice.
Oh, Coach, you know we ain't shit. We gonna add some stuff to it.
It's gonna get fun now. To get fun.
Oh man, that was great. I needed that. My man still ain't got on.
Hey, I don't see anybody in the background. I'm gonna drop a commercial right quick while we get the wheels back on. And yeah, I don't have anybody yet, but I'm gonna drop a commercial real quick.
Batman on left before we can do the damn ranking.
Oh, wait, Batman, y'all. God dog, Batman. Hey, we'll be back. We'll be back after these messages, guys.
Hey,
we'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's official.
The Dub is the #1 high school podcast in the 214-817-972-469. And every point in between. Hear from your favorite coaches, players, and high school teams in the Dub. Every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Join us on Facebook, Texas Youth and High School Sports, and on Twitter. And our new YouTube page, hosted by Whitfield Roderick, Ryan Roger, Pat Botizzi, and Jay Mack, only on the Dub. You're watching BYSE, Big U Sports and Entertainment TV.
Yeah, we Texas is made. Yeah, we Texas is made. Yeah, we Texas is Man, we Texas made, that means we Texas raised. In the lack, counting plenty stacks, Texas paid. Every night and every day we grind a lot to shine a lot. While y'all out here catching phase, I'm working a lot, ain't trying to stop. Y'all don't know what to do with Texas. All you think we drive is Lexus, riding horses in our forces. Diamond teeth necklace, acting young, we eat reckless, but we got a lot of sense. And if it don't make dollars, bet it make a lot of sense. Signing NILs at 12, putting trophies on my shelf. Everything we do is big, so I'm counting down my way up. Texas legends in these streets, doing things, packing heat. For these haters in these other states, bet we gon' compete. Got the Lord in the Bible with me, devil trying to get me. But I pray every day and bet I make a lot of history. Got the Lord in the Bible with me, devil trying to get me. But I pray every day and bet I make a lot of history. Yeah, we Texas legends and we Texas made. We Texas legends and we Texas made. Ayy, we Texas legends and we Texas made. Ayy, we Texas legends and we Texas made.
All right, man. Oh shit, we got to get to the rankings, man. We got to get to the rankings, man. I didn't know Coach Wilson was his alter ego was Suge Knight. He just done ran the man all the way out. He ran
Like
the
false
man out.
rumors.
Hey, it's a lot of kids. A lot of kids left Trinity tonight.
God, hey man, y'all gotta play. I'm sorry, well, you just can't go out like that. You know,
All I did was speak facts. That's it.
You did, George. Suge. We don't want no smoke with you, Suge.
Hey, listen, Coach. Here goes the fun bit. If y'all ever play each other, he gonna start the ball. He said go here, come on, but we ain't seen him. I mean, that's like he made me feel with a lot of excuses, though. That's not low clip football, Coach. Don't take that to what Texas football is about. You know, guys running.
Yeah, I know it, man. I know it, man. My man just came from KC. He think Madison and East Dallas. He think Texas football.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Got what you asked for,
Hey.
Coach Johnson.
Where you go?
He gonna say he showed up because we saw his face.
We saw him.
Sound about right.
Oh.
He staying here. That's on Pat.
Pat, let him in, Pat.
Pat, let him in.
I'm trying to let him in. I don't know what the hell is going on. I cannot get him and Swaggy back on. Hold on, let me try it again.
Hey man, y'all gonna get out my man Coach Lewis too. I'm gonna tell y'all in that chat. Y'all don't get disrespectful. That's my guy. Cause he'll score 50 on you. Keep playing. Keep playing with him. Keep playing with him. He go thong 50 on your ace.
Hey, Will, look, I am literally trying to let him and Swaggy back in for some damn reason. It will not come on. Let me, I don't know what's going on. Let me take myself out and see if I can do it that way, but I cannot get them on for some reason. The Lord must say we don't want no conflict tonight, but we'll see.
Hey, yeah, man, that's Trinity, dog. Them Christians, you know they'll put the Lord on you. They'll put the Lord. Them heathens over there in life. Them heathens over there in life.
Did y'all see Jesse come in? Jesse said, "Goes Welton is Charleston White and William Brooks."
Hey man, hey man, hey, the Lord said he don't want all that, so we gonna have to leave that alone. We gonna leave that alone.
Y'all gotta be crying, man.
Hey man, I did not expect this when I woke up this morning.
Y'all gotta be crying.
I just thought we were gonna talk Life Oak Cliff, talk some good football. I had no idea. Coach Weldon was just gonna go Suge charging on us.
God, you gonna do it? Coach, you didn't see his whole demeanor throughout that whole.
My thing is, don't act like you want to play me if I don't already reached out to you for a game. Don't do that.
Yes, tell him. I'm just.
That's okay. Maybe y'all can get a scrimmage together.
Y'all can y'all scrimmage?
If
y'all have a practice together?
I don't think he'd be willing to. I'm gonna be honest with you. If there was something I could move around in my schedule to get that game, I would do it.
Because now, are we talking varsity or are we talking 8th grade?
I'm speaking on 8th grade, and he knew that because I specifically asked him for a 7th or 8th grade game.
Now, why y'all can't play each other varsity?
Those schedules are
they got a 9-team district,
so we only get 2 non-district games, and those are locked in 2 years at a time.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so you
now who are y'all two scrimmages? Hold
on, J Mac. So y'all can get them next year.
That could happen.
Yeah, so we could actually see in 24 this game happen in real life.
Will might not answer the phone again.
Coach, he ain't answered the phone yet.
Damn.
Okay, he locked in behind these Twitter fingers.
Hey, man, they got the Lord on their side. He had already messed up the internet. Y'all leave the folks alone.
God, dog.
Oh man, I was just making you, but you gotta come on.
Boy, what's the head coach name over there at Trinity? Boy, man, God dang, y'all gonna send that man back to Oklahoma. That man was having fun over there at Cedar Hill. He was living good over there. Got Dion left him some nice helmets and stuff. And here y'all just gonna come here and just take the man. Whoa, go. Now who y'all scrimmage again, coach? I'm sorry. It don't went off the rail.
We got Life Waxahachie next week, and then we got Seagoville and Molina after that.
I'm interested in Seagoville and Molina. How y'all get that one?
We played scrimmage them last year.
How y'all do last year against them?
We beat Molina. Seagoville, I think we lost by 6. I think it was 12-6 in the live quarter we did.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 12-6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Y'all beat them this year, right?
We'll see. I don't know what they got, but I think we're better.
No, coach. You can say you can beat them. It's okay.
I'm just going to speak for us. I think we are a better football team. We will be a better football team this year.
But y'all definitely gonna be a better coach team.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay.
Now, I meant to ask the offensive coordinator, man. Why did you switch quarterbacks? Why did you move your quarterback to wide receiver?
All right, so
this
is what happened.
Might as well tell the whole
yeah.
story.
So in the fall, Edric decided that he was going to transfer to SOC because he was going to get a better opportunity at SOC. He went to SOC. This is the quarterback last year.
Oh, okay.
So he's a sophomore quarterback, all that other stuff. So he did all the records and everything. So he wanted to play wide receiver and defensive back. He transferred to SOC. And then he found out at SOC it's a lot harder, to do it over there. So now he transferred back to our school. But at that point in time, we had already been putting so much into the new quarterback. Plus, he didn't want to play quarterback anymore, which is just, weird in itself that, most kids want to play quarterback, especially when you have that success that we had. And Coach Johnson had poured so much into him. And then, when he came back, we had already had our system in place. We had the other quarterback. And then he was like, Coach, I want to play, wide receiver. And then, he's a remarkable athlete. So we weren't really losing anything, by just moving him to wide receiver. They just really just switched positions. So that's how it kind of happened. So he transferred, and then he ended up coming back to us, after this SOC experiment. He found out that it was just better at life for him. And then, so now we back in the same position. They just switched.
Yeah. Okay. With him going to receiver, better.
I didn't hear you, Coach.
I said with him moving to receiver, y'all got better.
Well, we lost our best wide receiver. He actually got kicked out of school, so it did make our wide receiver core better because we were kind of down, going into the season, and then bringing him back. He kind of takes the place of our former best wide receiver that would have been a senior this year. So now I think we are a little bit better than we were last year at wide receiver with him because he's a little bit more dynamic, and him playing quarterback, he understands, the route combinations. He knows where to be now. So that definitely helped him with being the quarterback before. So when we were running choice routes and all that other stuff, they already have that connection because he plays quarterback. So he knows where the spots are and all that other stuff. So I would say overall, just because he played the quarterback position first and transferring to wide receiver, it makes us better.
No doubt. Hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all jumping on the dub, but I'm having all types of technical difficulties. I had to switch to my phone, so I'm now running the show from my phone instead of all my computer set up. So that's just crazy. But, man, this has been a fun show. I wasn't expecting this like J Max said when I woke up this morning. So.
We appreciate it.
But I'm definitely coming to check y'all out. I might pull up at that scrimmage with
no doubt.
and with Melina, cause
yeah, that one's at Seagoville. We play Life Waxahachie next Friday morning at Life School at Oak Cliff. So come through to that.
I may pull up there. I work from home, so I can roll down there real quick, and then see big Coach Thrush let me use his field.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Yes, sir. Well, fellas, man, we appreciate you, man. Look, the life, it was turned up tonight. Hey, Will, I apologize. I could not get you. Huh?
Hey, Life Takeover was all that, man. Even it made the Trinity guys mad.
Hey, Johnson, just be sure you gonna be all right on your own on these streets.
Oh, I'm always good.
Okay, I don't want to find you, man.
Hey, Coach Johnson, he good, man. He followed me on my page. Appreciate that, man. Hey, y'all have a blessed one. It's going down in life, man.
Pat, one thing, Pat.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, Trinity and City Hill, all the got to go good. All right, you want these people over in Trinity, and you, where you come from, folks? Where's that Newman Smith, Newman, Carrollton Newman? Where's you at? Where you came over?
Newman City Hill.
City Hill, Trinity.
They definitely don't want to hear that name, though. They still have bad dreams about that.
Damn.
No, keep it off 35 in Ann Arbor, dog. And we good.
Hey, man, he was all over the clip. Like he ain't taking now bullet home with him. All of it's getting unloaded.
Yeah. All right, my bad, Pat.
Yeah, he emptied the whole clip on that one. So, so with that being said, man, hey, look, hey, J-Mac, this sounds like a Sunday night show where we got to get Coach Johnson and Coach Will on, man. That might need to be on the Sunday night show. Sunday night show is definitely different. This felt like a Sunday night show, but man, we appreciate y'all jumping on. Good luck to you and the program, Coach Oric. This is the dub, so this is what you get. Appreciate it. Tell your family we good with that. So don't get mad when we roll on campus with these shirts on.
we ain't really this crazy in person.
No. Good, man. I like it. You're all good. Y'all good.
we're somewhat normal in person.
Coach, listen, man, go ball out this year, man. Go rep. You know what I mean? And man, we look forward to seeing y'all, man. God bless y'all, man. And
amen.
Yeah. Appreciate it, fellas.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having us.
Home, man.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
See y'all.
All right, Swaggy, we got you, man.
It's official. The Dub is the #1 high school podcast.
Boy, I'm having all types of with the computer tonight.
And every point in between.
Going right the way I want it to get. Here we go. Get everybody on. And I got to get everybody out. All right, we got some other business to attend to, too.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I ain't had that much fun in a minute. You see, when Will bring the life back, see, that's what happened when Will been gone.
Right.
But that's okay. Because starting Sunday,
it's on. It's on. Hey, listen. But on the cool, though, Coach, I think they're going to win.
God damn. I ain't gonna lie, man. They play a tough schedule, dog. They gotta play like if they. Cause Grandview was just in state back to back. Hell, a couple years ago.
Hey, let me say this right quick.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna bring it back up. I was driving and watching the show. When he said we had 25 players, I said, "Whoa! I never had a wreck." I said, "Whoa!"
Hey, he brought that foundation. You know what I'm saying? He brought that foundation. Hey, I tell you what, I don't know how many they gonna win this year, but I tell you, about 3 years from now, I can tell you how many they gonna win.
Right. They're gonna be the class of 28.
J-Man, all you hear my wheels say, I said, oh.
but listen, though, you only got 50 players in the program. Right. So, and they bring it 25 in. Is that 25 equals to 50?
No, that's 25 in the junior high.
So
yeah,
that's
that was just 25 in the junior high.
And he got 50 in the high school now. So they're growing, right? So they're growing.
Yeah, they're growing the show.
Okay, well, good, man. I'm excited to see them.
Okay.
Boom.
I can do my list. I can do my list off my head.
What?
You don't have a list.
All I want to know is
I can recite one.
Lake Worth twice. Are they that good?
They're not good at all.
I said he got Lake Worth twice.
How they even on there?
Oh, he sure do. Oh yeah. You know what? I forgot you did say that, and he didn't fix that.
I did.
So Lake Worth is that good. Well, all right, what you switch it to? I didn't see that in the thing. Look, I'm a copy and paster. Yeah. I copy stuff and paste it.
Well,
so
I didn't reset it as a hardcore group, but right now, by the way, I think I need life in there because they just.
Hey, we need to put life 8th grade in there.
Yeah, I need
to for real.
In there. Put them at number 9.
All right, so life 8th grade is at number 9. All right.
Wait a minute, they number 9 over Carter? What the hell?
Yeah, they future bright.
God
damn.
God damn, we gotta get you to practice. We gotta get you to Carter practice. Good Lord.
I know, man. I'm just messing around.
All right, here we go.
Bo Teasy got Parrish, Anna, Solano, Dallas Christian. Okay. Auburn, Carter. Dallas Christian over Carter. Okay. Sunnyvale.
Look, Dallas Christian, bro, they're a pound for pound 2-time champion. They got Speedy Nettles over there, one of the best players in the Metroplex. They got Devontae High, a 322-pound lineman that's getting a lot of looks. They got multiple 300-pound linemen. So this is a school that's completely overlooked. They play the Bishop Duns and the Lynches and all them and beat the brakes off of them. That is a underrated school in the Metroplex.
Okay.
All right, let's see who's J Mackin on your list.
Man, you know I gotta go with Parrish. Everybody got Parrish number 1. You just gotta be crazy if you don't. I like Anna, man. I like Anna this year a little bit better than Solano. Of course, you know I got the Carter Cowboys at 4. I got Aubrey. I think Aubrey is sneaky good, man. They got this big ass running back dude. He look like somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? That just out there playing with you. For real. And I like it. So don't be surprised if Aubrey don't get up there. Sunnyvale, because I'm interested to see Adrian Peterson. I think that's his little brother that's gonna be quarterback over there. Panther Creek, I probably got them ranked too low because I think they're gonna be pretty good. And then we got Lake Worth, had to put Hutch in there, and of course, you know, the guys from Kaufman, man. I always gotta show Kaufman some love.
No doubt. So, man, this last one, hey, and so we're gonna pull this up at the end of the year because we're gonna see who's gonna be the king around this mug or who's gonna have to look like this at the end of the year.
God, that's why he disappeared right there. That's why Batman disappeared. Batman disappeared. He knew you were gonna be on that bullshit, man.
Hey, he didn't want to put this on.
He did put it on the internet.
He did it to himself. looking like Prince on the Soft and Wet album.
Hey man, damn. What's that tiger dude name? That's what he looked like. What's that tiger dude name?
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
So
I can't even take it this serious, dog. I can't even read it. I can't. Swaggy, you read his list, dog. I can't even read it, dog. I can't take that.
Oh, B. Rise. He got Paris number 1. He got Anna number 2. He got Solana. He got Brock at 4. He got Aubrey at 5. He got Lake Worth at 6. He got Sunnyvale at 7. He got Kennedale at 8. He got Carter at 9. He got Kaufman at 10.
There you have it.
There you have it. Right. Hey, Coach Salper, fresh out of East Dallas.
Yes, sir. Got the reference. Swaggy, what's your list, boss? Because I had a graphic for you. This your graphic right here.
My list is very simple. Carter number 1.
Carter number 2.
I'm being serious right now because Carter is gonna be a team that everybody will be saying, and then end of the year, people will be saying, "Damn, Carter was cold." So I got Carter 1. I got Anna 2. I got Salina 3. I got Kennedale 4. I got Frisco Panther Creek 5. Now after 5 where it get tricky. Now here go another surprise at 6. I got Wilma Hutchins at 6. Wilma Hutchins got a lot coming back. I got them at 6. I got Kaufman at 7. Kaufman lost a lot, so we'll see how they're gonna look. Aubrey at 8 because Aubrey lost a lot, but they returned their running back, like J-Mac said. And that dude, you ain't see that dude run. He had Lincoln last year for like 300 off of, I want to say it was like 10 carries. And I was at that game.
Hey man, that dude like 6'3", man. Like he like 6'3", 230. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, he had Lincoln for like 3. I think it was at least about 360 off of like 10 carries. That was wild. 9. I'm not gonna go with Lake Worth because I saw Lake Worth versus Carter. Lake Worth was sorry. I'm just gonna keep it real. Carter should have won.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. 7-3, right?
Yeah, they were sorry. So I'm not gonna go there with them. 9 and 10. I'm gonna go with Pinkston at 9. There gonna be another surprise team out of Metroplex that people ain't gonna see coming this year. They gonna really be good in football. And 10, I'm gonna go with Dallas Roosevelt.
So you
wait a minute.
Hold on, you ain't got no private schools in there? No,
I don't do private schools.
Bruh, the very yeah, I'm
What?
I don't know. The last two, man, had me feeling like B. Raza and the hoochie daddies.
Bad. Sorry, man. I can give these pictures. Remind me to keep you off my page.
Oh Lord.
Hey, but them last two, I'm surprised you, man. Them last two, I'm telling you, Pinkston got some over there. Lewis got some over there. You'll see. Man, honestly, I couldn't think of nobody else. So I just said Roosevelt. I couldn't think of nobody else. Oh, you know what? I left out somebody. I left out somebody. I'm glad you said something. Nah, I left out Sunnyvale.
How's that game gonna look?
That was the top of my head. I'll do a real one and send it to you, Pat.
Yeah, bro, because we got a whole group that we communicate in that you didn't put it in. I had a graphic for you. I had a cool graphic for you. I had to leave off the show tonight.
We put it on there for Sunday.
Oh, what we got over here? What's going on? What we got over here?
Swaggy triggered.
There he is. There he is.
Hey man.
There he go.
Hey man, Swagger lost his damn mind tonight, man.
There he go.
Look, like weird. Like goddamn Swaggy.
Huh?
Swagger say the thing to be part of sorry. But that motherfucker put Roosevelt on there.
Coach T, that was just the playlist for tonight, bro. That was just the top of the head playlist. I'm gonna do my real one. I'm gonna do my real one.
Lord have mercy.
That was just a joking list tonight.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Nah,
that messed me up too.
That wasn't real.
I almost want to get you drug tested tonight.
Damn.
What you think about the show tonight, Coach? It's been a little off the rails tonight, Coach.
I mean, it pretty good, man. I was laughing.
How you like looking at them charter schools go at it?
Oh, yeah, that's good, man. The community, we need that, man. We need them charter schools to go at it too, man. Everybody needs to get some action.
Hey, who you think was capping though, Coach? I need to know who's capping and who's real.
Oh, Will Brooks was lying. And then every time his screen pop up, he gonna exit out like that shit is so
Hey, you didn't have no problem popping on, did you?
All right. No, that weird to do that. He be in them streets, shit, so he know what he doing over there. I'll be watching from afar, like shit, before he even got over there.
No doubt, for real. Yeah, he been out there for a minute. He rub elbows with everybody, so you're right.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Yeah, Brooks just up there lying. No, hold on.
Damn.
Hey, he went from 8th grade to Boston.
Somebody said it's the battle of the tuition fees.
Goddamn, hey, Jesse been on it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesse been on it tonight.
Yeah, he been wild. He been wild for real.
Yeah. Jesse was in that tripping, dog. I was laughing like a bug.
Oh Lord.
That boy said Cisco, man. He was tripping.
Yeah, dog.
Oh Lord.
We would never have Jesse on Wednesdays. I can tell you that right now.
Hey.
And then
Kyle Ward was tripping.
You gonna read the comment out loud, J man. Like people probably didn't see it.
Oh man.
But Swag, I thought you got off at 11. I thought you said you were 3 to 11 though.
Man, I left early tonight, man.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure, man.
He said his stomach was hurting.
I was hungry. I had to get something to eat and come get on the show.
Because that what James Evans used to say too when he was looking for a job. He'd be lying like he went to work.
Woo,
Hey, y'all like were black people really that powerful? Nah, them motherfuckers be dancing when they get 10-cent raise. That shit was funny.
Oh Lord. Hey, look. That laughter came from out nowhere. Look, Kyle Ward is funny as hell in the comments too. He talking about David Ruffin. He just show up on the show, skipping rehearsal. I think that's about accurate too.
Yeah, that's swagging. They go swagging, don't they?
Yeah.
Like that boy Swagger say Carter #1. Shit, damn.
Hey, he was serious too. Yeah, he dead serious about that, Coach.
I know, man. Boy, I bet Swag get ready for the Yates Carter game.
I can't wait.
Boy. Hey, but it's been real. Coach,
hold on real quick, Pat. Todd. I heard a rumor about y'all game. You want to let the world know?
Oh, what's the rumor?
I heard it's gonna be at a certain stadium.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at SMU, man. Duncanville ain't like they don't want us over there visiting their school and shit.
They said it was y'all. They said y'all. They said y'all was tripping.
Nah, they know what they doing. Damn it.
They say y'all complaining about that small locker room or something. So I don't know.
I'm always complaining about that. Like we don't get no goddamn AC and shit. I'm going there. Urinate in the corner of the locker room.
All right, Coach T, where y'all first scrimmage gonna be at?
Left his mark.
And who?
Kincaid.
Oh, okay. Against who?
Flower Mound.
Okay.
Swagger, we talked about this last week.
I wasn't here.
Swagger don't remember.
Yeah, Swagger been at the pool party, man.
Oh yeah, he sure was.
Hey, Coach Will finally showed back up.
I hope good, man. Will came back in with, mad about people scoring points and shit.
I was crying laughing.
Hey man, I felt so bad for Coach Orr. Coach Orr, like, can we change the subject?
I feel bad for him too, boy. He was like, God dang, I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, then J-Mac out here, man, J-Mac be tripping, man. Talking about side, we don't got no life Oak Cliff forever.
Hey man, I just said, man. You heard the coach say it. All I did was reiterate.
Yeah.
The man said the kid went over there, thought he was gonna be a superstar, and y'all didn't even let him in the locker room.
Nah. But the kid wasn't a bad football player, but his commitment level, how we work, shit, he might have well just stay where he was at.
Damn.
I know. Like shit, he better be bringing. We practice every day.
You mute Will. Say it again. You mute.
Oh Lord. Woo. Well, I wasn't expecting this tonight, boy. We appreciate you coming back, Coach Carr, man. That all the energy is in the building. Dub season 2 is in the building. We back. Hey, I've been trying to debut the Texas Made here. We just having all types of trouble getting that done. J-Mac, you have a show Sunday? Do I need to debut it tomorrow or Sunday?
You could do it Sunday because we definitely gonna be on Sunday. I got 2 subjects. I'll go see which one Will want to do. We might do both of them.
Hey, so real quick, while we got my ball on the show, Coach Todd, let's talk about the fight real quick.
I mean, man, it wasn't them thing, man. What? I mean, he done got his ass whooped. I mean, ain't no knock on him. He got a lot of heart, but he just got outboxed. I mean, it looked like something was wrong with him when he walked out the damn tunnel.
You think he was back there smoking with Trap and Bees before he came out?
I mean, I can't say that. I don't know what the man do, but I know he just looked tired when he walked out.
I think he was.
I think he cut a lot of people say, yeah, they say that it was that weight, bro. He went from 175 to 140 for that fight. So that's some draining shit right there.
I mean, yeah.
If you ever been dehydrated,
I know.
But I would say this too, man. You never can discount what happened in that accident or whatever because I feel like there's some neurological issues because just listening to him talk in that press conference, bro, he sounded like doggone Muhammad Ali after fighting Larry Holmes. That was tough to listen to.
Yeah.
But I think that dude just was a hell of a boxer, man, and he just beat his ass.
Yeah, I mean,
Stephen A. Smith said, Yeah, Stephen A. Smith said, if you was in the front row like he was, and you saw after the fight, he said that shit looked scary. The way he would look.
No doubt. That's what I'm saying. I'm because he was in a horrific situation, and then you continue boxing, bro. Yeah, that accident probably was like 10 boxing matches.
Yeah.
Hey man, that man made 30 plus.
Like 20.
He'll be all right. He made 30+ million. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
You just want to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's the tough thing about just all this stuff, you know, from, you know, the boxing and stuff like that, man, because we're actually starting to get into a little boxing with our TV channel. And we just actually did a deal today with this boxing thing, man. But I do worry about them guys because he took some hellacious shots in there, bro. And some of that stuff is hard to come back from. So I pray he be all right and keep repping for the city and tell the city to quit turning on somebody just because they take one L. Hell, if that was the case,
that's just Nico.
Yeah, and Coach Todd knows it. Hell, they were turning on him last year.
Coach Todd said, boy, they wait no sock to lose.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I already, whatever that day do happen, watch how Swaggy attack Gary Bird. Hey, I already know it come. Hey, boy, motherfucker gonna be outside having a parade on our ass.
Coach Todd, I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to you live on air, and hope Ward listening too. I'm gonna say this one more time for y'all. It's not you. It's not even your team. I respect the hell out your team. I want y'all to win. But like you just said, if y'all were to fall, his ass is mine.
Hey, they cover.
It ain't just him. It ain't just him though. Quinn Willis, I'm turning all their asses up one by one.
He's funny, man. Nah, he gonna have me laughing. He the one that have me rolling.
Quinn is funny.
Yeah, Quinn is funny, and he turned the hell up
all the time.
Hey. Yeah, it finna be on, man. A couple more weeks, I'm finna go Darth Vader.
No,
I'm gonna call that mud.
You don't go dark to the playoffs, Coach.
Nah, I'm going dark for the goddamn Duncanville guy.
Are you? Uh-oh.
Hey, Coach say he in the playoff state of mind right now, baby.
Hey, Wig, goddamn right. Hey, mother, shit.
Hey, listen, it's all or nothing shit.
Yeah, I don't like that because y'all gonna have the show the whole week, and it's gonna be a whole week about can't nobody play with Duncanville. They indestructible. They ain't
pretty much.
They kind of is though, Coach.
No, you got
pretty much college team. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, kryptonite made somewhere.
Not me, Coach. I'm going for y'all. I'm letting it be known. I want y'all to win.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. Me and J Mac were just talking about how we know that we feel like you're gonna pinch one of those ones you've been taking them L's to. We feel like you're gonna get one of them. And if you get one of them here, you might as well go and get two of them. So,
I feel like you're gonna get at least one.
But what I'm saying though, I mean, I can like when you picking as a columnist, because y'all columnists now.
Okay.
Are we?
Like y'all supposed to pick the head on favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But like I told my team today, fuck that.
Y'all
like
going
that.
for the win.
But I will say this though.
They're trying to take that man big piece of chicken off the table though, Cole. I mean, he supposed to sit at the head of the table and eat the big piece of chicken.
Hey man, he got that Game of Thrones nowadays.
Already.
Hey, I will say this right quick though. J Mac, I bet J Mac agree with this. Here go the pros and cons to that game that I hate about the win and lose situation. If y'all beat them, then we got to hear all them damn Houston North Shore fans talk bad about Duncanville. That's the only thing I don't. That's the only thing that I would hate about them losing to y'all. We got to hear they damn mouth down there.
They gonna talk regardless.
But if y'all,
they talk when
if they win,
they barely won. So
yeah, they were making excuses.
Yeah, but if Duncanville lose, they gonna.
Well, I mean, Duncanville gonna lose eventually.
Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody got to beat them, so why not Sock? That what Coach saying.
I think.
So y'all gonna punt the ball? Y'all
I truly think Sock gonna get it done this year.
Man, we gonna go out there. We finna play 48 minutes goddamn football, J Mac. Whatever it entails.
What I'm most excited about with this game, more so than any game that they played in the past, is you have returning starters from Duncanville who are some of the best players in the country, and you got a defense who's returning one starter, right? You replacing 10 people. I'm more curious about this pipeline and if that pipeline is what we think their pipeline is. You know what I mean? So if we're really saying that now, you know, because I remember people talking years ago about that JV and that freshman team about how good they were. You know what I mean? And so now we get a chance to see them. And let's be honest, they're going to be a young team on defense. So your first job out is to stop the number whatever ranked running back in the country. You know what I mean? Your offensive line, they're going to be great because they have been consistently getting better and better, and you reload it. And actually, you know, your underclassmen were better than your senior class. You got to return the quarterback. You're going to be explosive on offense. I want to see, and let's be honest, I think Danny Green is going to have a breakout year this year where he's going to separate himself and put himself in the upper echelon of running backs. So I just think that defensively, SOC is where you want to see who and what they are in that first game. I think offensively they're going to have enough firepower, and I think it's amazing how they find different ways to win these last two state championships. One with defense, and Cal is going to have that defense together. So at some point they're going to be playing top-notch football, right? That's going to happen. I'm just curious to see what they look like week 1, right? Because you're going to be playing against returning starting quarterback, returning starting running back, returning wide receiver. You know what I mean? So you got some guys trying to line up and play with. So I'm excited, man. I think this is going to be a fun year to watch SOC play Duncan. More than anything.
We're gonna see.
It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Where we invading SOC practice?
I also want to point out another fact. I mean, another key factor in this whole saga between SOC and Duncanville. I mean, it started, you know what I'm saying, at Kincaid, then it started at Duncanville. Last year, it elevated to ESPN. Now it's going to a college. I mean, the big picture I'm making is this game between two urban schools is study getting, you know, more and more exposure now, and I think that's really good for both programs, especially the Dallas program as in SOC, because I mean, you got to think about it. SMU, first game of the season, that's normally a Allen versus somebody in the Tom Landry Classic or something. So to see SOC at Duncanville at SMU in the first game of the season, that speaks volumes on, you know, how things, you know, are looking and changing for Dallas Independent School District. And SOC is the school that's, you know, breaking these barriers for us. And I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a great thing. Hey, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter today, Coach. For I know Pat gonna run us out of here in a minute, but I put on Twitter today that I thought DISD football have been getting better as a whole yearly, and I think this is the year that we probably get multiple teams out of the first round.
I honestly think it's going to be SOC, Carter, and Kimball, and Woodrow Wilson.
You heard me?
But here goes a sneaky window. Wilma Hutchins could be that sneaky when they get out of the first round also, depending on who they draw in the first round.
Yeah, I actually think that district, I think Kimball can get out, SOC. Maybe Seagoville?
Yep. Maybe.
Hey, so let me ask you this though, Swag. If you got Hutch, so Hutch is probably gonna finish 3 in this district, right? So they're gonna have to play the 1 or 2 or somebody else.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to get up out of that.
Let me tell you something, Will. It's good you said that. You remember some years ago they finished 4th and knocked out Kaufman. You remember that, J-Mac?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they can. Hutch is one of those teams can get in the playoffs and knock off and get out of that first round. Just last year, they didn't do it because they had too many injuries and they just had too many issues. But they that team that can get out that first round. So, yeah, I think they can knock off a 2 or 3.
All right.
Honestly.
So what team in DISD is going to surprise you this year?
Gonna surprise this year?
Yeah.
Besides sock?
Well, no, like sock is it. That's
sock don't count.
That's not a surprise. Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
Oh, that's easy, and I'm not being biased. Carter, no doubt about it. They're working over there. Carter and Temple.
Well, okay, so just for Carter to surprise you, they have to do what?
Go 3 rounds.
I think they got to beat Solana.
Oh, you know what? It ain't even that, Will. They got to beat Sunnyvale.
Bro, Sunnyvale, Solana, they have to win their district. And the reason why I say that is because that's number one on their agenda. You know what I mean? Like, that's number one. Because if you can beat Solana, now you know you can play with the best of the best. And that's true. A whole level of confidence. But I think the team that's going to surprise me, that I'm looking to surprise me, is to see if Pinkston can improve on what they did last year. After the Hutch game, they went down. Now, it may be scheduling or whatever, but I definitely want to see what the West looks like, and if they can be a team to at least get to the playoffs.
But see, watch this. Watch this.
They be that 4th team in that district.
Okay, watch this. Okay, you know how you say Carter, can beat anybody in the district, but they get Salina and they can't beat them, right? Same with Pinkston. Yeah. They can beat the North Dallas. They can beat anybody else, but their Achilles heel has been Carter every year. Carter and Hutch, teams like that. So, just like you just said, if they can beat one of them,
they would have.
If they can beat one of them,
to get into
exactly.
That spot, right?
Exactly. So they can beat one of them, then I go with you on that. They real, but they can go 3-0 like they did last year, get to Carter and get blew out. So it's like, oh man, same old story.
Because they was what,
so
5-0 when they got to Hutch, right?
Yeah, we saw how that game. That was a good. We was there for that. Remember, that was a good ass ending.
Yeah,
that ending was priceless.
No, that was the game Will say it was terrible football.
Yeah, that was terrible football.
But I'm just talking about the ending. The ending was priceless.
The winning coach. We interviewing the winning coach. He talking about that terrible football.
Yeah, Will looked disgusted that week.
But the point.
Okay, Ty. Here's why, Ty. So to piggyback on what Swag said, yes, at the end of the game, the ending of that game was really, really good. But what he didn't tell you was the worst part of that game was the ending. Dude, we standing there, me and J Mac walking. This kid got mad, took his helmet off and threw it. We looked. We knocked the kid smooth out. Kid got hit in the head.
His own teammate.
His own teammate. Fell to the ground, coach, on the 15-yard line. And me and J Mac looking around like, yo, man, down. Nobody.
Everybody was just walking. Everybody just going.
My man just got knocked out. Like, everybody looking and just walking past. I'm like, yo. Dude just got hit in the head with a helmet.
Ty, he was down for the count, bro. He was out of there.
Out of there, dog.
He was out of there.
When y'all talking about the playoff stuff, though, I think you got to look for people to close some gaps. I think saying some wins. I think that's kind of like trying to win a lottery talk.
Yep.
For rounds. When you start talking about some of these teams, like what Carter got put out in the second round, what was the score?
7-3.
Yeah,
3. No, 7-2. Two.
They can win the game. But y'all talking about some of these teams winning the first round game that may have lost by 50 points. And to say, what really does a team do in 1 year to make up 50 points? Without the other team they playing dropping off drastically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
We're still talking about like realistically, if you go off last year's records in the first round and the scores, who realistically had a chance to advance besides the two teams that won? Like, who lost the close game in the first round where a player to her they could have advanced to the second round?
Talking about Dallas schools?
Yeah, Dallas schools.
Nobody.
And that's what I'm saying. So
Nobody. Everybody lost by 40.
Yeah, I don't think getting out of the first round, I don't think they to that step yet. I think they got to close gaps.
Okay.
But, I'm going to tell you this, though, Todd. I was at that Carter Surface Springs game last year in the first round. I'd have been to a lot of Carter games, playoff-wise, like Kaufman the year before. J-Mac can vouch for this. The game against Kaufman, they lost 24-0. It's like they didn't have it was cold as hell. They feel like they were just out there playing like, this our last game, we don't give a damn. But last year, in that first game against Sulphur Springs, I saw the grit in those kids. Like, they were determined.
A 24-0 game is totally different from a 47 at halftime to 0 game. A 24-0 game, the game at halftime could have been 14-0. I mean, you score as a one-possession game. But we talking about a lot of these games was goddamn like 5-possession games at halftime down there. Which means the other team didn't even play the second half, really.
But what I'm trying to say is, last year, that Carter team had determination on their mind. Like, we tired of hearing we gonna lose in the first round. Like, they came out to play. They fought with Sulphur Springs from start to finish.
Yeah.
See, what you saying is,
the year before when they lost 24-0,
they didn't have that.
Is not that bad of a loss.
No.
Talking about probably how the game went. The game could have been 14-0 going to the fourth quarter.
It actually was.
So, like, that's a ball game still, at least. I'm talking about where the shit is over with at halftime, and it's already 40-something to 7.
Yeah, because last year
he talking about like Everman and Seagerville.
Yeah, like we were somewhere. Like, what we had last year, y'all. We looked at the score, we're like, damn, 40-0 in the second quarter. We were like, damn.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what he talking about. Like Everman and Seagerville.
Yeah.
And Seagerville come back this year and they lose by 20. I mean, they lose 20-7. You know what I'm saying? Like that's improvement. That you know what I'm saying? And he's talking.
That's improvement.
Improvement from playoff. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you do in the playoffs? Because really it's 2 seasons. One season is you can go 10-0, best regular season record in all football. But you go 0-1, like you not relevant. You know what I mean?
True. True.
I was just kind of looking back at that picture, J-Mac, that we took with Todd and the Yankee coach for Thanksgiving, which is kind of one of my favorite pictures. But that picture says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel, to me, is if you are a team who hasn't realistically been to the playoffs, won the playoff game, and continue to get better, there's levels. You have to be able to start winning games within your district that people don't think you should be winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot, if you're a Carter and you're playing Sunnyvale and Salina, those can't be 40.0 games.
All right, let me ask you a question. Samuel versus Sock. Sock come in 7-0, Summon, whatever their record is. Samuel come in 0-6, something like that. Do you think the Samuel kids on the way to that stadium are already telling themselves, we can get our ass whooped, or you think they have confidence they're gonna actually win? Honestly,
they already had. If they 0-6 and 0-7, Coach, they had that in the preseason.
Exactly. So they already know they get on the field with Sock, they can get their ass whooped.
I don't know where we're going with this, but that's not the same. I'm saying if you are a team like Carter, who has been putting wins together against DISD teams. Yep. We can't call you official until you beat a Salina, a Sunnyvale, or you know what I'm saying? And we gave them last year because they went to the second round, but they lost 7-2. Right? Let's be honest. It was set up for them to go to the third round.
It was.
Right?
No doubt about it.
With all the injuries Sulphur Springs had, with the next game, okay, but they learn. They're learning. They're a team and building that is learning to take those wins and build off of it. For me, we have to see Carter get past second round, right?
I agree.
Past second round, get into the third round. Okay, Carter looking good. They trended, right? But we can't go to the first round and lose first round.
Yeah, and I think Carter.
A team like Seagerville, go ahead, Todd.
No, you're right. I'm saying I think a team like Carter is primed for success this year. Now it's just about going out and doing it. You got a quarterback back that got hurt early in the year last year. So, you should be better. He should be able to do some things to help out the running back and create some things for the offense so it just ain't on the running back full time like it was last year. But if you retrace, and when people finally take the jump in a program, it normally boils down to quarterback play.
It do.
That's the position that kind of get you over a hump. Like when Hutch had their last good team, that shit was quarterback play when they had Kyle Douglas in junior year.
Yeah, Douglas was a monster.
You know what I'm saying? So
you're right.
Carter allegedly, supposed to have a pretty good quarterback. Kimber got a good quarterback, but they not gonna be playing the same caliber team in the playoff that Carter gonna play. Kimber got a good to play, depending on where they fall. And if you go picking order, I still think Woodrow and Sock is the top two. And then you got Seagerville gonna be better. You're gonna have some guys over there. You're gonna have Kimball, who win out Kimball Spruce game, and then probably be Seagerville on the other side. So you're looking at them at best case scenario, you probably saying Kimball either gonna be third or fourth in division. Now you're looking at the matchup they got over there, which is gonna be first and second on that side. Like you can't just say, I think Kimball finna get out of the first round. When last year in the same situation, the shit was 40-something-0 at halftime.
But see, and that's like I'm with you on that. So, like for me, when it comes to Kimball, and historically with Kimball, so whether it was Bam as the head coach, whether it was Henry Cofer as the head coach, they historically has been getting beat 40, 50, 60, nothing in the first round of the playoffs. So for me, it's them coming out being extremely competitive, pushing that game, making the game. If they get a W, to me, that is a huge success. The fact that they make the playoffs will be a huge success. I think Bam them has a lot of good things over there. I think they got a lot of good things trending in the right way. I think the thing that Bam is going to have to figure out is how to beef up that offensive defensive line.
But this is the thing, though, Will. I don't think them making the playoffs can be judged as success because that's what they always do. They always make the playoffs.
Always.
I can't say success is doing what was always done prior to. So
right, but being competitive though, Todd, right? So when's last time
competitive in the first round?
Yes,
is the thing you got to change. But this is why I do be liking reading Gary Bird sometimes. Kimball hasn't beat a school in the playoffs that wasn't from Dallas since Kyle Ward played for Kimball.
Yeah, like that was the year they went with Phillip and then they went 3-4 rounds?
They lost in the first round with Phillip them senior year. When
was that Ward junior year?
Ward junior and senior year, they went and played in they had the 5-round thing and they lost in the 3rd round.
Yeah, at Texas Stadium, right?
I don't know where they played at, but I'm saying they haven't beat a team outside of Dallas in the playoffs since 2003. We talking about that's a 20-year window.
It is.
And that's 2 decades. So when you start talking about closing the gap and you ain't even playing a Dallas school in the playoffs in the first round, I think the first thing should be let's get out the first quarter and it still be a football game. I think that's a success.
Yeah, a competitive game, right? So if they lose that game 20-7, if they lose that game 21-14, you know what I'm saying? And what I guess what I'm saying is the same thing. Well, it's not, because going to the playoffs for Kimball, yes, they always go. I just think that Kimball has to figure out a way to start being more competitive in those games, and that's what I think will separate them from having okay and see what the strides are.
Yeah.
I think they got to be able to beat a Seagoville. To me, they're going to have to in district. They're going to have to beat Seagoville and a Woodrow team. You know what I mean? Like we can't be in a situation where if we beat Spruce, we doing it. You know what I mean? That'll be chic cool moment. You know what I mean?
But that's the crazy thing too, Will, is that Kimball and Seagoville are really in the, even though they don't got the same tradition in each school, they're really in the same space.
Correct. But you got to beat those schools. So Kimball last year didn't beat Seagoville, right?
I don't know. Did they play?
Yeah, they played. So I don't think J-Mac Seagoville beat Kimball, right?
Yeah,
I don't think they played.
I know
Yeah, they did. Let me look it up.
I know.
Let me look it up. Go ahead.
Kimball beat Spruce, and they lost to Woodrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. I got you.
Seagoville lost to Woodrow too, right?
Yeah, but see, I want to start seeing Kimball beat a Woodrow. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Kimball beat a Seagoville. You know what I mean? I want them to play a sock game that Todd can't pull his players out after the second quarter. You know what I mean?
Shit,
like
third quarter.
I want those games to go and watch Kimball grow. I think they can get this done. I believe in them. I believe in their staff, Bam, and all the stuff they're doing. And I think, you know, if they can really truly, you know, get in that first round and play competitive, and if they squeak out a win, I think it sets them up in the future very nicely.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you get, you know, and I think Woodrow has to become a school that gets that first round win. They have to.
But and then what I'm saying, so like when you said Kimball trying to step up to beat a Woodrow, then you got a school like Woodrow, in their mind, and where they trying to get to be able to beat Sock. You know what I'm saying? So you see everybody on the step. The only two on the same step level, I think, right now is Seagoville and Kimball is at the same point. It's about who jump on top of who first.
And that's
Seagoville won 34-32.
See, and that's when it comes down to who's gonna get that third and fourth playoff spot too. So that's huge in a lot of who I'm gonna play in that first round. You know what I mean? And, and you know you're gonna play somebody 1 or 2, right? But I'd rather play the 2 in the first round if I'm a 3. You know what I mean?
And then
by the way, that game was for third and fourth place. So Seagoville took third and pushed Kimball to fourth.
Yeah.
And then what you got to realize is now Spruce beat Seagoville.
Yep.
And really blew the game against Kimball.
They did.
So you really could look at it and say Spruce could have technically been the third best team in the district.
Right, but Spruce started out undefeated and went downhill quickly.
They didn't
go downhill. They just happened to lose that one game against Kimball. And the loser of that game, none of them teams were going to beat us. So the loser of the Spruce-Kimball game was automatically out the playoffs.
Automatically out of there. Yep.
They automatically go to 5.
Yeah,
they automatically out of there. Yeah.
Record-wise, Spruce probably had a better record than both of them. I mean, Spruce may have been 7-3 last year, or 8-2, something like that.
You are right, Todd. 7-3.
Well, they beat Seagoville though.
They beat Seagoville, but it don't count as a
Seagoville on the other side of the bracket.
They're not even saying, I got you.
And remember, that's why it was so important when they lost to Kimball, because if they beat Kimball, Kimball don't make the playoffs last year.
That's why Bam was Sheik fooling. That's why he was doing the Sheik fool after the Spruce win.
Well, we don't. Hey, Bam, if you're out there, we supposed to beat Spruce. Right? Not a Sheik fool moment. I want to see you Sheik fool across that field when you beat SOC.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm Hey, I'm asking the last question of the night because I know everybody got to go to bed and get ready for work. Coach Ty probably got 5 o'clock in the morning, 2-a-day practices or something. But
we go back to work tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I want to ask this because we're kind of going back and forth about how the teams get to the next level, and I want to take you back to when you was trying to climb that hill because everybody knows glory and all that good stuff right now, but was the difference between when you first got to SOC and making the playoffs and losing in the early rounds and getting a little bit deeper and deeper? Was it all about the line play? Because in my opinion, I've been to a lot of practices and I feel like line play is the difference between getting to those next levels.
I mean, I think it was some you could say with line play. I think you could say some was coaching. Just different things like that. Quarterback play. The difference was it wasn't too many games. Even when we was like that, we still beat the Mansfield Timberview in the first round.
Right.
So it wasn't like we couldn't beat teams. We still won some of them type of games. But at the same time, even when we lost, it wasn't just at halftime, everybody leave the stadium and the band just playing like this shit was over. It was still a football. What I see is the difference.
All right, but what I mean by the line play is I feel like it's a talent disparity. You know what I'm saying? Like I see some lines, like you can just tell, damn, they overmatched before they even first snap. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like when it comes to those teams trying to get over the hump.
I mean, a lot of people, it ain't a bunch of good offensive line coaches, period.
Talk that talk.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, it's some, but it ain't it ain't a lot of good coaches, honestly. If I'm gonna be real,
it was 10 million y'all down there in Houston. You telling me all them sorry?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, man, like
they're too busy partying.
Just because you're a coach don't mean that like it's levels to this shit, Jay, man.
I'm just saying, all y'all in the same school.
We at the same coach school, but you don't get better as a coach at coach school. Some people born with a knack to coach. Yeah. It's like any other profession. Everybody that do whatever job you do ain't good at it just because they go to the same training you went to. True. Talking about offensive line play, it ain't a lot of good offensive line coaches. Much less good offensive line coaches at predominantly black schools.
That's one position they don't let us have.
Yeah, no, and when you start talking about how many places got good quarterback coaching.
Right.
Like, think back when you were playing, who was coaching the fucking quarterbacks?
Shit. It didn't matter because he was going to run it anyway.
Right.
He was running quarter special right and quarter special left, so it didn't really matter. I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Hell, I don't even remember Willie Deary coaching that belt. He was just running around with them boots on. But
so that what I'm saying, Bo Tees, is like it ain't a lot. It ain't a lot. Like it's a small group of outstanding coaches, and I'm talking about in any color barrier,
right?
White, black, whatever. I just happen to know and feel personally that I know I got a few on my staff that I feel can go match up with anybody, anywhere, any color, and talk some football, and not only talk it, because talking ain't shit. It's about what can you get a kid to do to execute what you taught him. And I think that's the difference. And when you start seeing coaches that coach players that come back to coach, and that make the learning curve even better because it's from the same little tree.
Facts. So hey, coaches out there, y'all need to step y'all game up, man.
Yeah, I'll be real about that shit. Like some of that shit be trash. I can't watch that shit.
Right.
Well, you sound like Willow.
Like you don't know if it's a pass. You can't tell your kid high hat, low hat, all this shit. All that shit look the same. Run and pass.
Yeah, you gotta. But that's what separates great coaches is the ability to teach. You have to be able to teach. If you can't teach, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, man, like, and really, teaching just takes 3 or 4 words. Some people trying to put a whole dissertation together. Nah, man. Stay low. Keep your hands inside. You know what I mean? Like, it's something as simple as that over and over and over again helps a kid knows that, man. And offensive line and quarterback positions. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to piggyback what Todd just said. There are a lot of bad football coaches.
I'm gonna say this. I know Pat getting out of here, but I'm gonna say this. But Will, what you tell me? Don't mistake talent for coaching and coaching for talent.
Yeah, they're not the same thing.
So if I take, I'm just gonna use. I ain't trying to say they bad coaches nothing like that, but I'm just using an example. If I take Molina coaching staff, put them at SOC, and SOC coaching staff, put them at Molina, and leave the players the same, what would be the difference?
Molina would play that game a lot closer and tighter. Because everybody's not equipped to handle a certain type of kid.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it later. I know Pat trying to get out of here, so we'll break it down later.
Motiz got to get his lead together.
Oh, bro, you ain't lying, boy.
He got
on the
coaching
A
training
schedule.
He got referee training in the morning, Todd.
I know, yeah, but that's the real though. Like, to be honest, I mean, you can take that and you can say, even if a coach, can you handle the type of kids that we deal with, and vice versa? You know what I'm saying? I just been lucky in my coaching career. I ain't never been nowhere that was trash. Just from the standpoint of not having no kind of success.
Right.
So I've been spoiled, like, shit, you know, I mean, to a degree. But I think in the environment I'm in, I think I've learned how to master the environment. But everybody
gotta make sure you don't go back to trash or go to trash, not back.
Everybody don't want to put up with the shit that I may deal with in order to have what they want to have when they see us play.
Right.
Because there's a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, it is. Look, I sat in the practice where I seen a coach have to go out to a coach, so I understand.
But that's family shit, you know, like that's family, and you just know, like sometimes you just be like, oh man, you know, he paid no attention to him.
Right.
That's just it. You know, that's just him. But a lot of places you can't be that person.
Right.
You ain't gonna get rolled up. You gonna get talked to the AD office.
Right.
You know, all this other type of shit.
You're right about that. You're right about that, boy.
Hey, Miss Johnson, I need to see you in my office.
Yeah, you know, it's all about trying to get the result. It ain't about no feelings.
Facts.
Yeah, we don't do
Well,
that
no, you
here.
going to Everman with me Saturday?
Am I allowed to go to Everman?
Yeah.
Hey man, what a 5A list at?
It's coming next week.
That's next week. So,
damn, now y'all doing shit by the weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, you see how hard it was against the wagon list on the 4-8.
You couldn't even use the wagon list.
Swaggy is at work sign.
Hey, Todd, don't worry about my list. I got y'all ranked 11.
Hey man, I don't give a damn where we at. I just want to play 16 games.
Now we gonna do D1, D2, or is combined?
It's combined.
Hey, Will, you look like one of them 1970 doo-wop singers. Like in the 1960s.
Do, 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 do.
I was a member of a couple of singing groups.
Yeah, the Michigan Charlites.
Hey, Motown, baby. I said, baby, I'm a football player, not a singer.
Oh, ain't got no money.
Hey, Will, you look at that picture, you be like, damn, man. I wonder what happened. Damn, age got on my ass.
Hey. First of all, that picture, I don't know how old that picture is, but I already had a bald spot in the middle of my head right then, though. So it was, you couldn't tell, but it was definitely a bald spot right there in the middle of my head. So I kept a hairline and faded as long as I could, and then I had braids, and in the middle of my head, she had to go around the bald spot. She couldn't build enough hair to make it long. You know what I mean?
J Mac, you got that picture?
No.
No.
Nobody got that picture.
I ain't nobody living got that picture.
Nobody. We
Hey,
played.
Coach.
I had got him. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I got something for you on the way out, though. Check this out. You created this term, but this was a funny moment on the show. What is J-Macking?
Women.
No.
Hey, and y'all still got Claudia on here?
Hey, and I want to get this press release out to the world. We all right at South Oak Cliff. Stop reading these goddamn press clippings from these goddamn reporters and shit.
Because y'all in need. Y'all going to get life players. Y'all need some help.
Right. Hey, one thing.
Stay out of junior high games, Coach.
We gonna play.
Stay out of life junior high.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay out of life junior high games.
Bro, you know what? We should have asked them to play sock. We should have asked them to play sock.
We're not at that point yet. Nah, I mean, I respect what they try to do with their program. Nah, that ain't no good idea.
No, man, we gonna get Trinity to start running, and they gonna play.
Man, Will Brooks up there. Will Brooks can't close that deal. He know that Wilton Johnson dude gonna get in his ass. I'm saying I know the dude name from the streets and being on this internet shit. Like Will Brooks ain't nah. You better leave that man alone.
No,
Man.
yeah, Wilton is very known, especially in the youth circle.
Yeah.
No doubt. Hey, Coach, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I got something to ask you.
Oh,
A couple of things to ask you. So, you got what time you practice tomorrow? I don't want to disrupt your practice.
Oh, I just got school. You can call me anytime. Shit.
All right, done deal. We will chop it up. Other than that, man,
Did I call Coach? You gonna answer my phone call this time?
Yeah, you ain't never call me.
Man, yeah, I have, Coach.
I'm saying if you call me, then text me, and then I'll call you right back and tell me so I know it's you.
Okay.
Basically, he ain't got your phone number.
Exactly, dog. Exactly,
If I
dog.
got something to say to J-Mac, it's on Facebook, or either I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Ward, tell J-Mac," and then Ward be like, "All right." J-Mac Ward boy, man, he don't really mess with the rest of it. He really about him and Ward.
Man. Hey, well, look, I got my new partner over at Cedar Hill, Nick Ward. We had a great 2-hour conversation the other day. So,
He got him a man crush, J-Mac. You see that?
I told you, hey, Willow. That was the first thing he gonna tell me. Talk about. Hey, J-Man, I got my Coach Paul. Nick talk.
Hey, J-Man, I want to see if Ward be acting all friendly when we scrimmage his brother.
Damn.
That's what I'm waiting on. I'm
definitely gonna be at that scrimmage. I'm definitely gonna be at that.
I'm definitely gonna be there too.
I want to know who cuts and who first.
Exactly.
He's probably gonna be the one that don't coach and neither school that's gonna act the fool.
You talking about the middle brother?
Yeah, it's gonna be BJ. Somehow he gonna inflict himself in some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else gonna be looking around looking like.
As a matter of fact, we need BJ to watch the scrimmage with us. So,
Hey, but what I am curious about is Papa Ward.
Hey, you probably gonna ride with the winner. Hey, if one son got 2 state championships, state of Texas, until the other one do something, shit.
Hey,
Better get your ass on that side.
Ward now, you know, he real about it.
Hey, he gonna be over there with that sock shit. Yeah, he gonna be over there with that sock shit on.
Well, y'all wow. But yeah, well, meet me at Everman 8:00 Saturday morning.
Dub, baby.
Hey,
Episode 51. What jersey we got tonight, Coach Carr? You always give me a good one. Episode 51.
Baby, big buckets.
Okay. All right. Did we have Ken Norton too?
Ken Norton?
Yeah, Ken Norton.
Yeah.
51.
Yeah.
Jonathan Wilmer.
Nah.
Big buckets.
Big buckets. All right.
No Jonathan Wilmer.
Big buckets.
That's a weird. Hey, that's a weird name. I don't like saying that name too much. But Dub,
After all the weird shit we've been doing, that's making you creep out.
Yeah, they was saying that name too much.
Hey, I'm Reginald Samples, 6A Division I state champion. I just want to give a shout out to the Dub, my favorite podcast and program.
Ron Murray, Mr. High School Holler, K104, the biggest out at the 214 day camp. Big shout out to DeQuinton Jackson, you know the Duncanville All-World quarterback.
It was good. DeQuinton Jackson, shout out to the Dub High School Podcast.
Big shout out to the Dub, man. I see y'all making moves and doing what y'all need to do.